So now that we've solved the first layer of the cube, we'll move on to solving the remainder of the second layer. To do this, we're going to identify the edge pieces, so the two colored pieces in the top layer that do not have a yellow sticker. So right now there's only 4 pieces of interest on the top layer, and they are these edge pieces. Okay? So right here we see this one's blue and yellow. Automatically we see yellow, we toss it out, it's trash. Notice here we have a green and red piece, that's good. Red and yellow, no good. Green and orange, that's a good piece. The other two must be in the middle layer already. We'll get to those later. So what we do is identify an edge piece that does not have yellow on the top layer, so this green and orange piece fits that criteria. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the color that's on the side of the cube, so ignoring the top color for just a second, the side of the cube, and we're going to rotate that to match it up with the centerpiece. So we rotate that over, we see that we have green centerpiece matched up. Okay, this will make an extended T on that side. Once we have that lined up, we're going to put it on the right slice of the cube. Okay, no matter which way it needs to go, it's going to be on the right side. Okay, then we identify which direction it needs to go. So if it comes this direction, we're going to look at the top color to see which way it needs to go. Orange doesn't go here, it goes on the other side, so we're going to rotate it this direction first. Okay, and there are 2 algorithms here, and they will be in the description of the video, so you can copy them down. So what we do, once we have it lined up on the right side and have determined which way it needs to go, we will go, since it needs to go clockwise first, the move is R, U, R, U, R, then we go U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. So if we look over here, we see that our green and orange piece was moved into the correct spot. So you can see how that makes a nice match there. So what we'll do next is identify another edge piece on the top that does not have yellow. So here's a green and red piece. So again, we're going to match the side, the color on the side with that center piece. So again, we have our extended T here, green side. We rotate the cube so it's in the right slice here. And we just moved the green and orange piece to this spot, so we know that the red piece has to come this direction between the green and the red side. So this is the opposite move, so we go R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. And as you can see here, this has moved our red and green edge piece into its correct spot. Next we'll identify another edge piece. So here we have a blue and red piece. You can see it's already lined up with the side, with the middle piece here. So we have our blue extended T here. Rotate the cube so it's in the right slice. Again, we see orange here, so we know the color on top determines which way it needs to go. So it needs to go towards the red side, the blue and the red side over here. So again, we're going to start, if it's going clockwise, it's R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. To double check that piece went in, we look here, we have our red and blue piece oriented correctly. On to our last piece here, it's right in front of us, we have blue and orange. So again, the color on the side, we match that up with its center piece. We have our extended T here, blue lined up. We know orange needs to come towards this orange side. So R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. And as you can see, that matches our blue and orange piece. And we can see that the entire second row is solved. So now we have 2 completely solved layers of the cube. Let me show you a couple more examples. So here we have our cross and corners lined up. So identify edge piece on the top, blue and red. Rotate it so the side piece is lined up with that color centerpiece. So we have our red extended T here. We notice the color on top is blue, so we'll bring it towards the blue side. R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. See how it matches up nicely. So identify our next edge piece on top, orange and blue. Make sure that's in the right slice for movement. We notice the green side's here, so we know the blue side's opposite. Blue's on top, so we're going to go this direction with it. R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. So we notice that our blue and orange piece ended up in the back where it's supposed to go. Find another piece. Here we have our green and orange. We'll line that up so this side piece is lined up with the center piece of the same color. We have our extended T here. Very good. You notice the color on top is green, and our green side is here, so we'll bring it towards us. R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. We can see that worked because our green and orange pieces lined up appropriately there. Now that solves the rest of our cube there, so we have our first two layers done. Very good. Move on to one more, a couple more examples maybe. So we have our white, cross, and corner pieces in line. Identify our non-yellow edge pieces, so green and orange on the top layer. That's good. We have our green side lined up. Put it in our right slice here. Orange is on top, so we're going to go towards the orange side, which we know is back here since red is here, and they're always opposite. So R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. Double check, there it is in its right spot. Identify another edge piece on top, blue and red. We can see it's already matched up with its center piece nicely. See red here, so we need to go that direction since it's opposite of orange. R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. Matches that up nicely, we see that. And here's a situation I was hoping we would run into where we have our two other edge pieces. So this one is clearly in the wrong spot. So is this one, but we have no other non-yellow edge pieces on the top layer. So those are trash pieces. So just like in our other two steps so far, we use those trash pieces to our advantage. So to get this blue and orange piece out of this layer where it does not belong, we need it in the top layer. So we're going to insert an edge piece we don't care about into this position. So we're pretending this is red and green, and we're going to move it into the red and green slot to replace this sticker. So R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. So there's our orange and yellow trash piece. That's fine. But we moved our blue and orange piece that we need into the top layer so we can position it correctly. So here we have it. We'll line it up with the center piece. Makes our extended T. Put it in the right slice. We have blue on top, so that means we need to go to the blue side, which is in the back. R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. See that matched up nicely, and it freed up our last edge piece. Green and red matched it up. Green is with its center. Red needs to come towards the red side. So R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. Very nice. We have our first two layers solved. One last example. White cross piece. Identify our first non-yellow edge piece on the top layer. Blue and orange needs to come towards us. Orange to the orange side. R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. Nailed it. It's green and orange, so line it up with the orange or green centerpiece. Orange needs to go opposite of red, so this direction. R, U, R, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. Good. See, our another piece is lined up correctly for us there. That's nice. So put it in the right slice. Blue needs to come this direction. R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. One last piece, green and red. Green centers are matched up nicely. We have our red on top. Red is this right here in front of us, so we come towards us. R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, R, U, R. So again, that put us there, and we have our first two layers solved. So remember, if you have no more edge pieces on top without yellow, your other piece is likely in the spot in the middle row, but just positioned incorrectly. So use a trash piece, insert it there, and free up your edge piece to move on. That's all for the second step. You should have the first two rows completed, and watch the next video to learn how to begin the top and last layer of the cube. Thanks for watching.